So this morning I headed on down to check on the barbel in that pan that was drying up. Now amazingly here in the east there's been very little rain. You know, where we are in the central regions and to the west we've had some really good rain, but in the east here it's been incredibly dry and just enough rain to stop the dust really. So there's been, where those barbel are, there's been absolutely no inflow, and they've got to be struggling by now, or it's completely dried up. So I went in there and there's not much left of that pan, and the barbel are struggling like crazy. You can see them all desperately trying to breathe. So they've got a special organ on just somewhere around there, above their gills or something, that allows them to be able to breathe in air normally. And that also allows them, at times they will just go across land from pan to pan, or from river to pan, or vice versa, because they can breathe out of water. But these guys in this mud, you wonder how they survive. I mean, it's insane, this thick mud. And somehow they can survive in very low oxygen conditions, which is why they're obviously able to make it in this mud like this. But also this mud, presumably, is the reason why there are no predatory birds here. Sometimes I've seen an odd fish eagle here. Now, a fish eagle can fly in and swoop and grab one and then go off and tear it open. Whereas, because it's got the talons and it's got that sharp bill, but your storks, they can't actually do that. If they're going to grab one, they're going to grab it, it's going to be full of mud and they've got to eat all of that. So I don't think that's going to go down too well with them. And then your little mammals that are going to try and eat them, they're going to get caught in the mud before they even get there. So those barbel are pretty safe, except they've got to survive in these extreme conditions. And even when the pan dries up, so this other pan, which is further down the way, it dried up a while ago. And there were lots of barbel in there too, but they've, somewhere under all that cracked stuff, they're lying in there, and they encapsulate themselves in this like a slime in the mud, and apparently they can absorb oxygen through their skin, and so they can survive under the mud like that until the rains come for about a year or so. It's quite insane. So as soon as the rains come, they come out of the mud and they're the first guys in the water, the first fish there. But this situation here, where these guys are just struggling away, I don't know, probably another couple of days, and this pan's going to be dry. Unless we get, I mean, it looks like it's going to rain in the next, or it feels like it's today, maybe tomorrow. But it's, you know, to get enough runoff to put any water into a pan is probably not going to happen. So these guys are all going to go underground and try and save themselves down there. And you think, you know, what a life. That can't be fun, but when the world throws you with that and you've got to live like a fish, well, that's what you do, and you try and survive. I'm glad I'm not one.